might be. Or my camera might be frozen. It's definitely a possibility. You know, I've been having issues. I've been having issues with my webcam last few weeks. Let's say start of the year. I do plan on fixing it. In regards, I'm gonna get a new camera set up. I actually got everything today. Um, but I've been busy with the work and I haven't really had time to like set it up. So that'll probably be like you'll see it next week. Hopefully, if everything works correctly. I don't know why. Like, it feels like no matter what I do, the webcam has just been like poo pooing itself. And like, I have like some techniques, but sometimes it just doesn't even work when I want to reboot it. And I don't know why. Like, this is a pretty new webcam, and it's not like a, like it's a Razer webcam, right? It's not. I've had an issue. Like, I have a Razer keyboard, I have a Razer mouse, and a Razer webcam. For some reason, the webcam is like being all janky. Also, I just felt like going up a little bit early. Uh, excuse me. Early bird gets the worm. Say his name, he appears type of. And hey, maybe we'll even finish this series. I think we might be able to. Certainly in the wheelhouse. But if not, that's okay too. We were going to do Invasion Chaos last time, but didn't end up happening. Just time restraints, because I also had to show off this giant thing here. So that's what we're gonna start with, and I was smart this time. I put the pack we're gonna first do in the thumbnail, and lead that pack to a question mark, because who knows where we're gonna get to today. At the very least, we'll do IOC. I think we can do AST. And the other remaining ones, SOD. I decided to do the Lost Millennium. Just to finish off like GOAT format stuff. In case people do decide they want to do some sort of like GOAT thing with this. Otherwise, I could have just ended it with like Flaming Eternity. You know what I mean? But also, we still have that goal up there for normal fusions. We're about almost halfway there, which is exciting. If we get to that, if we don't, we don't. You know, then oh well. But if it gets met like once we're done this, I can always do it like in the dock afterwards, not actually like on stream. Um, but that's something if we decide that we want to keep that goal and get to that point, we'll do something like that. But that's a bridge to cross when we arrive there. So Big Koala. So this thing's kind of cool in regards to like fusion gate decks. Because you can make Master of Oz, like bring it back, and you got two big beefy monsters. So what the heck? I just heard a beep. And now my webcam froze. Oh my god. I don't know what's going on with my webcam, honestly. Do I like bust in the old webcam potentially? I do have an old one, like an old 720p. Hopefully it's not like a computer thing, because that'd be like no bueno. Bam, we're back. We're back. I fixed it. Twice in the first 5 minutes, that is not a great sign, but we'll, we'll have to roll with the punches. Yeah, so Big Koala, like his main strategy is that he is good to get Master of Oz out, right? That's really just what you want him for. So we could possibly do something with like Death Koala, he's like a big version of that, or at least a species. You know what I mean? One thing I should get in the future, invest in, is a bigger stream deck. I like my stream deck is just not big enough, but it was the biggest size for that like color they had, which is like atomic purple, which is really cool. But with Desk Koala, like it's a burn card. It doesn't like decks don't run both of these guys. Like that's not quite how its shtick is. But maybe we could do something with it. Maybe it's like it should be like or like banish some death monsters to get it out. My computer says it needs to up re. I freaking restarted it like before the stream. It's crazy. So I'm gonna go with Big Koala. Ooh, what if this guy just had like a burn flip effect? Just make him like this. That could be kind of funny. Give him this, but like way better. Kind of like that. 1,000 damage would be busted. Even 800 feels like really strong. Maybe like 600. It's like 4 cards, 6, 12, 18, 24. It's 200 more. Potentially, 800 feels like too much, but 600 feels like a respectable upgrade from 400. Like it only adds 200, but you're still getting like a big, beefy monster. Blazing Apache. Blazing Apache. This guy's also kind of cool as for in terms of like a fire beater with 1850 attack. Because when does Charcoal Apache come out? I actually think we have him on there. A little bit later, I think. Yeah, SOD. Um, which set was Apache? Necrotic Guardian. So that guy has like a plant support thing. I think we can make this like Apache support. That'd be kind of cool. Like if Apache is destroyed, you can special summon this card. Hey, what's up, Insane Robot? What's going on? My partner really loves the thumbnail you use for these live streams. Maybe you play a koala deck like that one guy from GX. Hey, koala decks are fun. I'm glad you like the thumbnails. Spent a lot of time working on that stuff, make them legible for people on YouTube. Yeah, maybe I like top deck guys because we play like that's like the pod where we play Yu-Gi-Oh. We could do like a koala thing. That'd be kind of fun, like an animal themed day. Next time is next week we'll be playing Pepe mirrors, which ugh, that's gonna be something. But I do like I always like the Outback stuff. I think it's kind of fun. A lot of fun stuff to have with them. Let's see if A.N. Patchy is. Let me just check. Okay, so that Apache summons from like a plant, so we can keep this like loop going almost. Destroyed. Effect. Special summon this monster from your hand. That seems like a kind of card this thing would, a kind of card effect this card would have. Like it feels like a regenerating mummy kind of thing, right? Where that's like comes back from a card effect. We should get a boost though. Should get a boost though. If summon this way, card gains 200 attack. That feels fine. 2050. And speaking of like upgrade stuff, oh my god, so much. Getting to it. I'm getting to it. There we go. Gaga Gaga Gigo. You know, I might have to just say screw it, and I don't even know where my old webcam is. I might have to like just not use the webcam because it is like it's legit about to die. But unfortunately, though, I have no idea where I put that old webcam. So let's see. Put that there. All right. So unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to use this image that I had in place before, which is okay. That's just the way it's gonna have to be. Maybe I should put like a little like text thing. Can I put a text box? Text. That is a text. Webcam. DED. Boom. It's janky as shit, but you know what? It's what we do. Bam, webcam dead. But hey, that doesn't affect what we can do on the stream though. You know what? I forgot to do actually. I need to get the music up. How did I forget? No one said anything. What a wacky stream this is so far. There we go. So I kind of want to make Gaga Gigo like the same level thing as before. Like, what's Horus level 6? Giga. It was Gaga Gaga. Was it? Or am I totally mistaken from? Oh, you know, I totally had this. This needs to be fixed. She's Giga, not Gaga Gaga Gigo. You'd think though, right? This one gets Go Giga. I mean, we'll like retroactively. I try to stay within like the merits of like the set. So like something like that. Yeah. So they slowly get buffed up more and more and more. See, Mad Dog of Darkness. 1900 beater, not bad. 1400 defense. Yeah, we could probably just retroactively also, it's not retroactive. Just go ahead and get Woodborg in Patchy. Actually, yeah, we'll wait. Let's not jump the gun here. Yeah, so Mad Dog of Darkness used to be a normal dog to play around a park. Was corrupted by the power of darkness. Ooh, scary. Music feels too loud. My mic feels too low. That should be better. Holy crap! It's my audio mixer. It like will randomly just shoot down for some reason. Mad Dog of Darkness. Is there anything we can refer to this thing? It has like weird counterpart things. See the artwork. That's interesting. We'll go back to him if I get inspired by anything. Neobug has some use in like what's it called? The Demise OTK. Right, where it's like it's the strong bug. Aside from Insect Knight, like Insect Knight's like the main level bug, but this is the other one you might run like 1 to 2, maybe 3 copies of. I think 2 is like the common number of these that you run in a Demise deck. But it does gather in swarms, though. So, what do you want to do with something like that? What do you want to do with this bug? Yeah, I'm not getting like big inspirations from some of these. There's a Neo bug, but we don't have like regular bug. There's no regular bug. I don't know. What are I need some people in chat to get some inspirations here. So we did Ojama Green already, when he was summoned. But you reveal to Ojama's. No, yeah, when he's summoned, you summon the other 2 from your hand. So maybe like this guy like recurs one. Is summoned. Get 1 Ojama. Let's make it card. Let's make it like a little good. That target to your hand. So 1 summons. Ojama Magic already like searches, so we don't really need a searcher. So we have 1 that summons from the hand. We have 1 that recurs from the graveyard. Is this one just like a Spirit Reaper? Like, this card can't be. Just have it be like just really bloody annoying, you know what I mean? Sea Serpent Warrior of Darkness. This is like a cool one. It's just like Water Kaiser Seahorse. Which is weird that Kaiser Seahorse would be a light. when it's like it's just like the same thing. Like this is clearly a water. Like why is it light support? Like, that I never quite understood. I mean, this one looks way cooler. Like honestly, I never really noticed. Like I always like the Archives shorts, but I never really just stopped and like really noticed it. Like it's a pretty cool design, like both respects. It's also a Neo Kaiser Seahorse, yet to be released. Blue Eye support. I mean, maybe we make this one just more light support, honestly. I don't know what that exactly that means per se. But like maybe we make like both of them kind of light stuff, have like a light thematic thing going on. This one protects the Sea of Darkness. So how do we want to like tie the two? Like Blue Eye support could be kind of fun. Ooh, I have an idea. Like while this card is face up on the field, reduce the level all dragon cards in the hand by 2. How about something like that? Have like a 1 tribute Blue Eyes. So now it's level 6. That could be cool. Just really janky Blue Eye support for some reason. But it also means that you can't necessarily always play into like the light dark thing either, which could be kind of fun. Like, cause I don't know why they made Kaiser Seahorse specifically light support. Like, it's clearly just a not a light thing. So screw it. Let's just have some fun. Soul Tiger. Soul of a Tiger is said to devour human souls. He is a famous soul that you wouldn't want to run into in a dark alley. Some of these flavor texts, man, kinda wild. A little wild. Let's see. I feel like Soul Tiger's gotta have something, right? Counterpart Flame Tiger. Never heard of this one. Ooh, that's some cool art. Look at those fangs or tusks. That's cool. Yeah, that's really cool looking. I didn't know flame. What was this? Galactic Overlord. Man, you came in a rare. Yeah, we can make something with this. Have like a halved version of this about. Ooh, how about once per turn. Um Normal. Once per turn. This card is in your hand. So normal draw. Special summon this monster. Defense mode. So instead of getting your like a draw, you can just summon this guy out, which is it makes you think. And I like cards that make you think. Terror King Salmon. Terror King Salmon. Now, this guy's like pretty cool too. Because it's a big fish, right? And with Legendary Ocean, you can summon it out easily. Like, that's really good. You know what I mean? So, that said, this guy's also a Sea of Darkness thing. Now, this guy had support. Like, this guy had a... Well, he had a retrain. Terror King Archfiend. I know he definitely had a retrain. Like, 1,000%. Or Infernal Queen Salmon. That's it. Yeah, that was only a couple of years ago. 2022. How about something just very basic, like if this card is summoned, add 1 level or lower fish monster from your deck to your... It's like a Straz for fish. Easy enough. Let's go back and do the ones we skipped over. See, Mad Dog of Darkness. So Mad Dog of Darkness. We could do like something like very basic. Like maybe he like corrupts the other cards or something. I don't know what that necessarily looks like though. Because like it's just a big dog. I don't know if this card destroyed by a light monster. By battle. With a light monster. Battle and sent to the GUI. Draw a card. There, it's like weird anti-light support. Though it is by battle, so it's, you know, it's not the most, you know, thing that'll pop up. Neobug, on the other hand, because it gathers in swarms, you know? So, if Neobug destroyed and sent to the GUI, can add 1 Neobug your deck to your hand. There. It swarms. Alright, we're done with that, so let's move on to Ancient Sanctuary. So all the way with Fiend Scorpion. Now, a big thing with Ancient Sanctuary was that it added all these like weak monsters that had like the Delta attacker theme going on, right? So let's see if we can like work with that somehow. It appears a Delta attacker. Hmm. If you don't want to field, the 3 can same name can attack Murlocs directly this turn. Maybe like if you control a face up Fiend Scorpion, can special summon this card. So you can. So if you have 2, or if you have like all 3 in your hand, and you can summon 1, then you can special summon the other 2. So that's my thought for this. Gigabyte. We could tie this in with like the other one. With Gaga Gigo. What was horse level 4? Yeah, I wish you could just like put in like keywords and it just like auto brings it up. Like it does for like set prefixes. Like if I put in IOC, Ancient Sanctuary come up, why can't you just put horse level 4? That's just me. Well, this thing ain't destroying anything by battle. During your phase. Card. This card is on the field. Send. Is it a tribute technically? This will get out Gaga Gigo from your hand or deck. And then if we go Giga Gaga, well, this guy doesn't have any stronger version, right? So, like, what's the combination of this? Chat, I ask thee. There is the Risen, which is a that's an Xyz, though. Which doesn't even have an effect, which is terrible because, like, otherwise, you're like, oh, we could make something work with this. Maybe it's just like this guy actually has like really good stats as far as a vanilla monster go if you consider the attack and defense. Maybe like this card is and sent to the I can one Gigo. So from your Sept 4 itself, basically. So so if you keep like leveling up to these things, you basically this once destroyed, you can basically get one back, which ideally you'd get Giga, but you could also potentially get Gigabyte if you want to do like some weird jank deck with that, which I think could be a lot of fun personally. Hey, we're almost at 5 likes, by the way. That's pretty exciting. 5 likes for my dead webcam. Which I should have, like, the issue fixed, because I have all this stuff to upgrade my my setup with. Hopefully, everything goes right. Just my 1 Yugioh. So Gaga Yugioh go. Gaga Yugioh. Gaga Yugioh. Okay, so that should count, I think, for everything. Let's see, Kozaki. Now, this guy's like really bad, but he has a lot of like art throughout the game. Like, God, look at all that. He's a close friend of magical scientist. I mean, maybe we do something with like fusions or something. He upgrades. Oh, he upgraded Gaga Giga, Chuckle and Patchy. So he kind of like upgrades monsters. Ooh, what if this guy's like a level support or something? Like, send this face up monster the field to the GY. And how? All right, chat. How would I word this? How would I word like he sends himself in a level to like upgrade a monster? What's the level up? Okay. And one monster inside the field, and one control to the graveyard. Yeah, so this thing's just like a like another level up. In the scent level monster. Yeah, so, so this thing you'll although it's kind of just like a really shitty version of level up though. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not make it just a shitty level up. But something level adjacent could be really cool though, I think. But what do these other stuff do? Hey, Seahorse YouTube, what's up? Kozaki is also associated with things blowing up in his face. Yeah, it could possibly. He lets John Kozaki work. Maybe he's like anti-fusion support. Maybe he like blows up fusions. That also feels like kind of really bad though. This card's kind of neat though. Send 2 random fusion with actually the graveyard, which is funny because if they're not playing fusions, I mean, I guess you have to like reveal. What are their rulings for this? Like if they have obviously other cards, you have to like reveal how many fusions they have in their extra deck or something like that. Let's see, this one looks at cards. Yeah, it's a lot of burn damage stuff. So maybe like if Kozaki's destroyed, he deals burn damage. Like card is destroyed by battle. GY 1000. 1,000 damage to your opponent. Well, that seems reasonable. Just one card getting destroyed and then dealing 1,000. It kind of has to be by battle too, just so it doesn't like have any abuse from the opponent. Let's see, Metal Armored Bug. So another like Demise OTK card. This is the card that I really wish had a higher rarity, like a super rare or an ultra rare or something. Because like I think that'd be really cool. Because it's like it looks like it the shininess of it would really pop out from the trees. So I kind of like playing it with like the level 4s. So like if this card is void by card effect and sent to the GY, target up to 2 level 4 insect monsters GY them. I feel like defense is fair. So he gets by card effect, and you get 2. Simple. Moki Moki. Now, Moki Moki had a retrain in Moki Moki Adrift. I love it when they have like a retrain or something that we can actually play off of. Let's see. Because the Moki Smackdown thing. Fairy Monster Destroyed. Turn. How do we make Moki Moki work? Does this one just get like? Do we just have this one discard to add 2? Like, if this card is carded up to 2, Moki. Now, this could theoretically also work with Moki Moki Smackdown to like search that and another Moki Moki. I mean, the deck has nothing, you know what I mean? There is a lot of like, if this card, if this card, if this card, if this card. So maybe start to like move away from that. And this also makes this card work with like Raigeki Break. Any sort of discard thing. Or the link with Duo. Shine Ball. So this thing's usually just summon as tribute fodder. And so this thing's pretty much dead in the hand, so I think that's what we should fix, I think. Can reveal hand. Shuffle it back into. So, like, you do go -1, but if you have Venus on the field, you can use it as a free special summon, so it kind of pays for itself, basically. The 2 Pharaohs are also really bad because Spirit of the Pharaoh is just really bad. Hope everyone's having a good night out there, by the way. It's pretty chill over here thus far. And chill means we can get through this. So, this thing had a skill in speed duels. Ancient Ruler Rises. So maybe these guys like are just sarcophagus support, or that they get a boost if like if Spirit of the Pharaoh Field gains, like something like that. So he gets like 1900. Because then if you have multiple ones, you get two 1900s, and like that's better than not. Whereas we have another one. Maybe this one's like more sarcophagus stuff because this is like the protector. Let's see. Once per turn in your opponent's end phase, place one sarcophagus. And maybe this guy just like gets out when this card is summoned. You can place 1 second. Maybe just a sarcophagus. Like we can have some fun. We can have some fun with this one. Spell trap. Your hand. To your field. Let's see if I'm like... No, it should be specifically like... these. Right. So you could potentially play like... You could do some really jank like ultimate offering thing with this where you basically get... I guess it's a win, so I think it can't chain, but theoretically you could like bam, bam, bam. Get first, second, and third, turbo them out. So I like having one that's based just like, hey, let's just get it. This big guy out. Because again, the deck is so bad. You could argue have it to be once per turn. But again, like the deck's not like it's to say it's jank is a huge compliment. Sealmaster Missy. This guy actually has some like spell and trap stuff. See if he sneezed. Seal Master, because his whole thing is that like he gets benefits from being a normal monster, right? Or no, he just the spell negates traps, and the trap negates spells. Maybe this guy just, like, negate all effects. Like, what if this guy just negates all monster effects on the field? Like, he's really weak, so he can be beaten over, like, very easily, but... I mean, that's kind of cool, I think. So if you have him up, plus... I mean, you can only control, like, one at a time. Or maybe, Talisman... Or what if, Talisman cards you control not be negated. So, theoretically, if this guy's up and you have both of these, which you need them up anyway, like, they don't negate each other. So you could effectively turn off spells and traps. Hey, Victor Hernandez, what's up? I want to see Gator EX Yu-Gi-Oh! See you in a Master Duel. I don't know who Gator EX is, and I don't play a Master Duel, so unlikely, but, you know, never say never. I enjoy doing the occasional crossover. Warrior of Zera. Got to, like, go all the way. Oh my god. There we go. So Zera is really cool. I think the biggest issue with a lot of the Zera cards, Mozera DeVille and Archelaus Roddy, and I'm not quite Zera the Mant, mainly the other two, is that you can't search them. Zera the Mant does have Manji, so you can search that out. Josh Peck, autographed for Sphere Karibo. Okay, one, why did you have Sphere Karibo when you met Josh Peck? Two, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, so, like, these two need to be, like, searchable. I feel like this guy being a Stratos is the thing that makes sense to me. Summoned. Can add one Lord or Zera Bill from your deck. Maybe make it once per turn. Once per turn, when this card is summoned, you can add one Archerless Rod or Misery Devil from the deck of your hand. That sounds good to me. I already done IOC and ASC before the hour. Hell, we might finish before full 2 hours are up. I did start like 10 minutes early, though, to be fair. But, hey, you know, I'm not going to complain. Speaking of Inpachi, let's jump to Soul of the Duelist. Pretty cool set, I like to think. So this one we can make kind of like what we were doing with Blazing Apache. If a Apache troll is sent to the GY, she'll summon this card. And or graveyard. Let's make it both in defense position. Bam. Now the circle is complete. More or less. So Blazing will get out if an Apache is destroyed by a card effect. Gains attack. This one basically get a free defender, which is never terrible. Goblin Calligrapher. This guy... This feels like this guy's been in like a ton of art. Is this the fake trap goblin? Does it want to show up or do I have to type in everything? I guess I'll type in everything. Goodness gracious. He is fake trap. Ooh, he has a memento version. Ooh, how about a hand trap? Like fiend support? If I can discard this card for us this turn. Your opponent cannot target fiend monsters you control with card effects. Might be too strong. Is carded. Yeah, we'll make it like more not. We'll just make it not a quick effect. I think that kind of balances it out for like old school Yugs. Old school Yugs. Anyone want to say Yugs? Or do y'all just say like Yugi or Yugioh? I think we should start saying Yugs. Let's play some Yugs. There's so many if this card. I told myself I'd try and get away from it, but like once you see it, you can't unsee it, I feel like. So this is another thing that can like you can combo with like Raigeki Break or Phoenix Wing, that kind of stuff. Actually, I just Hammershot. I just got some super rares. They're speed duels, highest rarity for some reason. I'm glad though. I'm glad we get more rarity stuff. Speaking of rarity stuff, there's a super rare of Mass Dragon that like I want it, but it's like a champion pack, and it's like $30 a card, not even a playset, a card. Like that's from Mass Dragon. That's terrible. Absolutely criminal. Neo Aquamador got a retrain. Fine, it won't pop up the quick meme for anything. That's fine. Glacier Aquamador. It's kind of cool. Another this decade card. So damage step. If your normal monster battles a monster with a card in hand. Okay, I'm inspired. Normal monster is targeted for an attack. Tribute. Monster. And if you do, she'll summon this card from your hand. So you can convert a normal monster into this thing. In defense position. That seems kind of neat. Like you can't use this with like Sangan or anything, but like for normal support, just get a free defender out if you're worried about something getting attacked over. It's I could see utility on the playground. Skulldog Marin. A loss I wanted off 1,000 years ago. He's still waiting for his master to come for him. How about something very basic? Once per turn, this card is not destroyed by or card effects. So it has like a blank protection once. Because it's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. All right, Rise of Destiny. We are blowing through this. It might be a short stream. If it's just me chatting the whole time, anyway. So when I was first getting into like goat format, like learning stuff, I thought Bokoichi was just like broken because, you know, a lot of people played Dekoichi. And this card's just not good. But we can make it something regarding like Dekoichi. Dekoichi never got like a retrain. I don't think so, right? Here's Arc and end of the line. Yeah, nothing particularly good. Because the thing with Dekoichi is that, like, you're almost never going to get that secondary effect off, right? So, like, how do we tie the two together? How do we make Bokoichi actually playable alongside Dekoichi? Hmm. How about, like, if a Koichi, the battle chanted motive troll is flipped face up, you can banish this card from your graveyard, draw one card. So basically, you wouldn't need this guy on field. Probably should be a quick effect. I think like that. So if it's a Koichi, you control face up. Perfect. Banish card, draw one card. So it technically could like work against like other like against Swords of Revealing Light, technically. I mean, it's still like kind of iffy because it still needs to be in the graveyard, but at least you don't need it to be on the field. And that's like the worst part about it, I feel like. And that's more than a lot of other cards. Unless someone has like better ideas. I'm just saying what's like on my mind going through. God, we've done so much. Holy crap. This has taken months, by the way. Like, when did we start this? Like, November? October? This giant project. I didn't think it'd take this long, honestly. I thought it'd take, like, 5 or so streams. Harpy Girl. Harpy Girl doesn't really do anything, but, like, we need to make Harpies kind of good some way. In terms of, like, goat format, you know? So what do Harpies need? Like, maybe this thing is just for, like, pet dragon. Like... Well, what's like... You can please work with me. I'll type everything. There should be summon of... Harpies. Yeah, that feels very fitting of the time, I think. This card has 2 tributes for the tribute summon Harpy's Pet Dragon. So it's really weak, but you could potentially get a free Harpy's Pet Dragon out of it. There you go. Mighty Guard. This is a retrain of Gadget Soldier. It's made of rust-proof metal. Well, you can't rust, so... Let's see. How do we make this thing... Like, it doesn't need to be great, you know? Like, not everything needs to be a home run, and I feel like I'm pretty clear on that, but... That said... maybe it has something. At least, I always feel like it's worth checking. The combined form of Green Gadget and Gadget Soldier. Is it now? Like, maybe it does something with Gadget Soldier. What exactly, though? All Gadget Soldiers on your field gain 1,000 attack. I'm feeling generous. 28 for 1 tribute, but you need Mighty Guard out, which is really weak. I think that's fair. Maybe. Like, part of me wants to say 500, but I'm like, shit, 23 is still really bad. I feel like any other number just seems kind of weird. Like, you could do some, like, fun shenanigans with, like, limit removal, I think. And then finally, Woodborg in Patchy. So Charcoal isn't where it's fully done. It comes down to here. Now this thing should be like Kozaki support. The giant Kozaki. This face-up card is destroyed. Inflict damage to its current controller. That seems really weird. So, what's the deal with this card? So you have to, like, give control to your opponent, basically. To your opponent, and then get rid of Kozaki? That seems janky as hell. Jeez. Destroyed while troll Kozaki. Blah. I'm like, I almost want to be like, oh, it deals 2,500. Hey, coffee lover, what's up? What's going on? Trying to figure out how to tie in Kozaki with this thing. I mean, technically speaking, we didn't really tie it in with like Charcoal and Pachi when we kind of been tying all the Apaches in together. Like, I'm kind of okay with that if, like, Kozaki works. Because Kozaki sent to the graveyard inflicts 1,000 damage. So maybe this thing inflicts 1,500. Is that too much? Maybe. Probably. Because, like, Giant Kozaki... is really bad. Like, theoretically, like, the damage is really good, but it's, like, such a janky thing to give to your opponent. And I don't know if we need to do the same with Woodborg. Borg, Inpachi, you know what I mean? Start the music over. Preemptively. So where does that leave Woodborg? Somewhere in between the Impachis and Kozaki. What if it gets like 2 effects for each one? Like if gains following effect. Like I'm thinking of like the element cards. Like how are these worded? There is following monsters on the field. See, Kozaki will give it attack gain. Gains attack and hey Cheshire, what's going on? What's up? Just finishing up this long series. Yeah, it's been like the last couple of weeks. It's just been slowly dying, and it feels like it is struggling. I don't know why. Like no matter what I do, but I do have a backup plan. Well, technically, I have my old webcam, but I stored it away somewhere. But I probably don't even plan on using it. But I do have like an upgrade I plan on doing for really next time I stream. Either I set that up. I got it earlier today, but I did not I just been working all day. So I'm hoping like either tonight or like tomorrow or the weekend I'll just have time to like set everything up. And it should look a lot nicer, I think. Like I'm pretty excited. Ideally in my head how it's going to look. Which is that I plan on like using a natural like DSLR as the webcam. And I also got like a new mic arm and stuff, so it should look pretty sleek, ideally, hopefully. Cross that bridge when we when we get there. Almost have 5 likes, by the way. That'd be kind of cool. How do I work to just be like an Apache monster? Like, can I Control 7? Control Alt 7? Ah! Shit, go back. I know there's like a quick key for bullet points. I just don't remember off the top of my head. I'll just copy paste. And Apache monster. So we'll have Apache other than this card. Because I don't want to abuse it. Because Kozaki gives it like a ton of attack. And then Apache should give it some protection, maybe? What that protection is the question. Or something else. While there are An Apache monster other than this card. What does it gain? The nice about this card is that you can, with all like the Apaches kind of, sort of floating into each other. Like this guy, you can tribute some of this guy easier. Like, what are the other element stuff? Like, negates. Negates, cannot switch. Gets to attack again. Same thing. I didn't notice, like, they all kind of have, like, each element's, like, the same effect. I've never quite noticed that. I kind of like, if I didn't just went away, I kind of like the one that negates. Oh my god! Please, effect and effect monsters destroy battle. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Affect the effect of an effect monster with this card destroy battle. Yeah, so Apache lets it stop effect monsters, and then Kozaki gives it attack. So you really want Kozaki first. So, like, lore-wise, that makes sense. And then you, like, build upon it with the other one. So thematically, it works. All right, let's move on to Flaming Eternity, shall we? With little card here, but it's a mouse. Chusuke, the mouse fighter. How about that? How about that? Incredible. It's Bruce Lee, but a mouse. He will get burned if you touch him. So he should have some sort of battle thing, right? Card is battle. Destroy the monster that. So it just destroys the other monster, basically. Or, nah, because I like this guy not getting destroyed. So, like, battles a monster with equal or less attack card. Destroy the before. I'm thinking of like Silent or a Mystic Swordsman. Level 2. The start of the damage step. Destroy the other destroy that monster. So it only works with like weak monsters, but you know, it's again something. Start the damage step. If this card battles a monster with equal or less attack than this card, destroy that monster. Yeah, you don't mess around with it. It's a cross counter, cool art, love it. This guy also looks really cool. Is this guy fusion for something? I feel like he is. Yeah, King Dragoon. Damage rebound. Who has a counterpart? Oh, this is considered a... I guess it's Divine Dragon. I don't know if it's a counterpart per se. And a Metaphys? Well, that's more of a counterpart. I mean, this would be great in, like, you know... I don't want to give it, like, the same effect, you know? Maybe I combine something. Like, Metaphys is already kind of like its own thing. It's like, what... If we did get this effect, what would... Would it break anything? Probably not. Like, dragons are already, like... weird. Like, what do people play? Mirage Dragon? Blue Eyes? Maybe it's just a... Maybe make it like a flip. Flip. Dragon monster. Yeah, flips and adds. Bam. Insect Knight. We are making progress. We're almost at 5 likes, by the way. Can you believe that? I feel like I had an idea for Insect Knight beforehand with something. And I don't remember what. Probably nothing. Insect Knight is good. Played in most notably Demise decks because it is a level 4 insect with high attack. So, blah. What does that do? What does Insect Knight? What if it's like Insect Queen support? During the end phase for a monster. Maybe like during your standby phase it like gets a token. Per turn. If it's per turn during your phase. She'll summon 1 insect monster token. In defense position, because attack is stupid. The token cannot be... Actually, no, it needs to be tributed, right? Yeah. It also needs to be during a standby phase, so... You know. Let's make it level 2, because I don't want to get some, like, dumb metamorphosis bullshit with this. With this a knight, insect, bishop, insect, rook, insect, pawn. Yeah. Insect pawn token. Defense position. Is that broken? It cannot be tributed unless for a monster effect. There, now it's like distinctly Insect Queen. Or like something else that needs to tribute something. I don't know what. Panther Warrior's not currently legal in GOAT format. So whatever. Space Mambo. This thing is weird. It's a floating. I still think there should be an alien type. Or like a, I don't know, astral type. This thing would fit. It's really weird. Oh, it's from a video game. Okay. I don't know what that means in terms of like an effect, but let's see. Contribute this face up card. And target one card. Your opponent trolls. To the so tribute a bounce. I don't know. It seems like something weird. Last set we're gonna cover. So we are gonna finish it this stream. That's exciting. Not much because we got Flaming Eternity or the Lost Millennium, excuse me, in which we'll talk about the Elemental Heroes. Just got 4, so not like a ton, but we can make heroes kind of fun and GOAT, I think. And again, I'm gonna be posting this, or posting and pinning this document in my Discord in my Yu-Gi-Oh chat channel. If I don't, just remind me and I will. That's the current plan. Hey, Coffee Lover, donate $2 through the super chat. Hey, good night to you too. Hey, if you want, we can decide the card art. That does meet that $2 dono goal for that, and we're over halfway to the fusion monster goal for this list. Probably won't hit it, but that's fine. But if you want to choose a card, you don't have to. But if you want to choose a card art, then feel free. Well, all good then. All good then. I figure I throw in the option for that. But greatly appreciated. You are the man. Every dollar helps towards the future and longevity of the channel. Even on chill streams like here, where people are a bit more quiet than other streams. Nothing wrong with that. That just means I get the work done, so to speak. I mean, I don't even have ideas for like future streams. I'm still waiting for the early days collection to come out, which I think comes out in March. I think it was originally February, but then got pushed back to March. I don't know. Well, speaking of coffee lover, I've been having a lot of troubles with my bottomless portafilter, and I just went back to use like my old the non bottomless one with like the two holes, and like I don't know, for the longest time I had no issues with the bottomless, and like all of a sudden it was just spraying everywhere, and I could not figure it out. I reduced it a little bit by like reducing or by upping the ground dosage, but it was still like I don't know, it was a whole thing. It was dumb. But I digress. Elemental Hero Avian. So I feel like obviously we don't want to make one of Stratos, and there really isn't much in goat format. Wait, do they have OCG formats in Format Library? Oh, that's new. I mean, they're still working on it. Interesting. I hope they didn't include Summoner Monk. Does not. Okay, great. I was gonna be like a little bit mad because I'm like, Summoner Monk should absolutely not be in. That's very interesting. The Tokyo Dome and neat. But anyway, yeah, I think it's literally just there's just like there's Hero Signal, and there's like the fusions. Hero merges. Like maybe we give one like a contact fuse. Like maybe all these have like a similar fusion summon this card as material can be send the materials. Something like that. A fusion summon this card. That feels a little weird. If you control another hero monster, gains 500 attack. They're simple. We can give like similar things to the other ones too, I think. Summoned. Target one. Should be normal monster in your GUI to your hand. So very basic like stuff. I feel like Clayman's like the one that like fuses. Like, instead of using the fusion summon of a hero monster can card instead form the summon. If I feel like it's worded kind of jankily, but I think you know what I'm getting at. So use polarization for the fusion summon of a hero monster, you can discard this card instead. So like, if you want to summon like, I guess it's weird. Like if you need to summon a Clayman, do you need two Claymen? I guess you do. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we need something for like fusions. Maybe like if you fusion summoned a monster by using this card as material, target one polymerization target to your hand. So Bertrandtrix, when she specifically summoned you add a hero monster, but if Claim is used as fusion material, you get poly back. So you get something out of it, basically. Sparkman is like kind of the best one, just because he has 1600 attack. Regards like the vanillas. Mm-mm. Maybe Avion just gives like a widespread boost to the heroes. All hero monsters control gain. That seems pretty good. 500 attack for each one. So like Flame Wingman, he's a 26. Thunder Giant 29. Sparkman 21. Maybe 400. Because if you do 400, then Flame Wingman gets like Dark Magician 25. You know, Sparkman gets 2,000. Yeah, 400 feels a lot better. With that said, what do we want Sparkman? This is the final card because we have not hit that goal for fusion, normal fusions, or effectless fusions rather. I was hoping if we hit that, I would have started another goal for rituals as well, but you know, is what it is. Got so many cards. There's over 300 cards we've added effects to. Yeah, so what does Sparkman spark up? Hmm. The Sparkman. So we have one that like increases attack. We have one that brings back a vanilla. We have one that brings back Polly. I feel like we should have one that searches something out. Like and add one normal. Well, I don't want to make it just another like Rhoda either. Maybe this one like discards like add two different normal heroes. Discard. Add up to two normal deck to your. So discards to add two vanilla heroes. Like that really gets your combo going. But that still just feels like a double Rhoda, and that feels too powerful. Huh. I guess you don't even much get the combos going really, because I mean you have Fusion Sage and or like terraforming for Fusion Gate and Rhoda to get any of the warriors out. Maybe like if a hero fusion monster you control destroyed. You can banish this card Yugioh instead. So it gives you a protection. So it gives you a protection for a fusion, because fusions are pretty fragile in nature. And it's like heroes, like they protect people, you know what I mean? Hero fusion monster control will be destroyed. Banish this card from your graveyard instead. And it's not, and I do not want to make it once per turn, because if you have like 3 of these, you want to banish like all 3. Like I think the play should be there. Is that it? I mean, we're not going to do fusions or rituals. And we're not going to meet that goal. So if I ever decide to do that, it's not going to be for a very long time. Yeah, look, I can't believe we did it. A ton of cards, a ton of cards. Unless someone donates like $30 right now, and I'll do that, but yeah. All right, yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, nothing else to do, really. Yeah, thank you all for joining the stream. Next time we'll be up. The setup should be a lot nicer. Working webcam, hopefully. I should be uploading the next video soon. For not the 19th, because that'll be like the off week for the month. But for the 26th, I currently have a Janjo region video that went up this week on Venusaur in the Pokemon TCG. And the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Related video is going to be a side deck video, which again will be available early for all my Patreons at any tier. In terms of future live streams, I really don't know. I really don't know what like I'm going to do for like next ones, because I like to play the games, but I just want to wait for the collection to come out. Just get like nice releases of those. Because I also kind of want to play them in like relative order, but I guess we'll see. Otherwise, yeah, that's all I got. So thank you all so much for watching. And until I see you all next time, good day, good morning, good evening, good night, and I bid you all adieu.